Rush isn't just a racing movie, it's a gripping, emotional story about two men who couldn't be more different, James Hunt and Niki Lauda, and the legendary Formula One rivalry that defined an era. Directed by Ron Howard, Rush takes us back to the 1970s, when Formula One was more than a sport. It was a dangerous, high stakes battlefield. The film captures the thrill of speed, the danger of every turn, and the emotional cost of chasing greatness. The movie is based on the true events of the 1976 F1 season, a car where every race felt like a matter of life and death. In this era, safety wasn't guaranteed, and every lap was a flirtation with disaster. The film doesn't romanticize the sport, it respects it. From the sound design to the way the camera hugs the corners of each track, Rush brings the danger and drama of Formula One alive like never before. At the center of it all is James Hunt, the wild, impulsive British playboy portrayed by Chris Hemsworth. Hunt races with raw instinct and emotion. He parties, drinks, and lives like there's no tomorrow. But beneath the swagger is a man driven by more than ego, someone searching for meaning in chaos. Hemsworth brings both the charm and the vulnerability of Hunt to the screen, making us root for him even when he's reckless. In complete contrast, there's Niki Lauda, the brilliant, calculated Austrian racer played flawlessly by Daniel Bruhl. Lauda isn't flashy, he isn't charming, but he's a master of the machine, obsessed with precision and efficiency. Where Hunt thrives on risk, Lauda sees danger as something to be minimized, not chased. Bruhl's performance is nuanced, controlled, and deeply human, especially in the film's second half. Their rivalry is the emotional engine of the movie. It's not just about who drives faster, it's about philosophy, it's about personality, it's about two men pushing each other to the edge, and in doing so, making each other better. The tension between them is electric, not just on the track, but in every scene they share. It's rare to see a sports film explore character with this much depth. One of the film's most powerful moments comes during Lauda's devastating crash at the Nürburgring, a crash that left his face burned and nearly cost him his life. But what happens next is what makes Rush unforgettable. Just 6 weeks later, still healing and in immense pain, Lauda returns to the cockpit. The scene is quiet, heavy, and heroic. There are no over the top speeches, just grit and willpower. The final race in Japan is a perfect emotional climax. Rain pours onto the Suzuka circuit as both Hunt and Lauda make their final choices. One continues to race in brutal conditions, the other chooses to stop. And both decisions feel right, because by this point, we don't see enemies anymore. We see two men who deeply respect each other, even if they'll never say it out loud. Rush is a rare sports movie. It's thrilling and fast paced, yes, but it's also deeply human. It respects its characters as much as its audience. It doesn't glorify victory, nor does it simplify loss. It tells a story about ego, pain, obsession, and the complex relationship between competition and identity. And it does all this with stunning visuals, heart racing sound design, and great performances. In the end, Rush isn't just about Formula One, it's about what drives people to risk everything for greatness, and how sometimes your greatest rival can become your greatest motivator. If you love powerful storytelling wrapped in cinematic adrenaline, Rush is absolutely worth your time.